All right, welcome and greetings, everybody. This is a Sunday night. In fact, this is Resurrection Sunday night. Hope you guys had a good one. Uh, all praises to the Lord. He has given us all good and holy things, and what can you say? Just believe in Him, and He's done it all for you. Give your bodies a living sacrifice. Everything you got. That being said, I'm going to give it all I got here without my phone. It's late, so I don't want to set up a phone right now. Give me 1 second here. All right. Let's see here. Drying my clothes at the present time, so might as well just get in a game since it's nearing the end of the season. Playing against the Philadelphia Eagles. I have been playing on Pro, which is probably a big part of the problem as to why I have not been able to get these games to where these quarterbacks, for example, can throw for under 300 yards and let things be let things be realistic enough. It's never going to be, probably never going to be truly realistic. I mean, the only way you're going to get realism is if you watch an actual NFL game. Okay. And there are the Eagles and their unis. You know what? I have an inkling as maybe to wear that. No, I don't want them to wear that. That's okay. Uh, Not that one. Getting closer. Yeah, there's the joints right there. Sweet. Now, those are the clothes that they look really cool in, and I'm not an Eagles fan. So for me to say that is really being mature of me. Uh, let's see here. So for the Cowboys, let's come and get them out of the boring dress whites there. Maybe a color rush. Maybe that. No, 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 no. If it didn't have a 75th anniversary patch on there, I might go for that one. Nope. Uh, Shoot. That might, no. It's got that patch. Can't have that. Well, I can, but I just don't want to. Oh, that is cool. Oh my gosh, they have this. Freaking A. I didn't realize that we had that as a road uniform. Well, if we get into the Super Bowl and we're the road team, we're wearing these, if I can remember. That's the thing. Um, Home classics, no, not those. Oh, sweet. We even have those. Man, I need to cruise around on the uniform spectrum a little bit more than I do, apparently. Man, these are nice. Okay, let's go with that. let's go with that. All right, let's get this over and done. All right. Parsons, Hurts, Slay, and Prescott. All right. They're the big dogs. This is going to be interesting because he is a heck of a scrambler, and the way Madden 23 works with scrambling quarterbacks, man, they rule the roost, in my opinion. Prescott is not, well, no one is a scrambler quite like Jalen Hurts. Let's just be honest. All right. So, but man, when Prescott rolls out, man, he is deadly. I mean, it's nasty. That being said, I had to roll back the quarterback accuracy for both CPU and player to 20. That was a suggestion by somebody in a little forum. So I'm going to go with that. Tonight.
From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's the NFC
I don't care about this being monetized or not. So, here we go. Tonight. I don't feel like singing. I do, actually. But it's late. And I don't want to get the fam mad. So, there you have that. Those look cool. Both teams' uniforms look really cool. I especially like the ice white masks on Cowboys. That looks really tight.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Enough of the yickety yet?
Coming up, it's a battle to represent the
Hopefully
NFC of this
these
year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Pretty good hit, too. Blasto.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott is ready to guide them.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done.
Almost 5,400 yards. Peyton Manning has Drew Brees-esque. All right. Coaching adjustments.
And he has to play well.
Let's get this going here. Those are the two adjustments I make on offense. On defense, go for the ball. Whoops, here we go. Play ball. Excuse me. Sorry. Cornerback matchups. Route running. Focus on the QB. The guy's dangerous, like I said before. So what is that? They're aggressive, conservative, balanced. Okay. Let's go with balanced. Let's go. I tweaked the running, or not the running necessarily, but the run blocking, so it's not so freaking easy.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker.
There'll probably never be another season for me quite like this one. I could run the ball ridiculously easy.
Because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that's not much of a challenge.
From the 38, Prescott.
Oh gosh.
And
did I get hit as I threw the ball?
Just as he let that go.
All right, third down.
Now it's third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Let's go.
trying to run for it with Pollard.
Let's go. Oh, wow.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board.
Doesn't look like anything changed much on the accuracy. Yeah, 22 yards right off.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety.
Maybe next year, though,
That'd be a good
I
idea.
would
Double
go
team him somehow.
to a shorter quarter length, maybe 12.
My defense.
10, I don't know. They just...
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
I don't like going
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's like...
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it.
I don't know if any
about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do,
high school
they
team
go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
League or whatever that goes that low. I mean, I really don't. Tell me if there are any that do, and
it'll be a pickup
I'd be more inclined to go 10-minute quarters.
Just not a whole lot of room.
One thing's for sure, though.
On that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Will be a lot shorter.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Months and Sundays later, so to speak, and still squawking.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Now the young Smith.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Young Smith is down.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Okay. Let's go.
So from inside the 20,
continue
here's
to
1st
run
and 10 at the 18.
Hike. Fish and chips. Fish and chips. Oh, son of a gun.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them.
I won't even squabble about that. Just fine. Nice play. And
a false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Prescott off play action. Toward the back
Did he get it?
corner of the
He
end
didn't
zone,
get it.
but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He caught it, but yeah, no
really
feet.
To figure out how to defend
Couldn't get
because
the proper
they have
feet down,
plenty of
whatever.
room to still
Okay,
take deep shots in the end zone as they just did
so these
there.
will be back.
Yet at the same time,
Don't
you got to
put
be ready for
double
the short
Zach.
throw. In this case, when you see the cue, they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for a 2nd down.
So, dang it. I chose a running play. Freak. All right, you know what? Whatever. It may work anyway.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
Oh, dang it.
Just a yard on the gain there.
How does Zach Martin
14 yards still to go on
suspend
3rd down?
gravity?
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers
that's part of the gripe, I guess. But what are you going to do?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a little too easy.
22-yard touchdown ground. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. So they take the
I
kickoff and
am
drive
going
it
to
all the
have
way
to
down the
go
field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively.
least till
On the road,
next year.
in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown.
on
right
top
away.
on top of maybe shortening the quarters. That gone.
On for the point after is
I mean, the
Randy
last game
Bullock.
was just insane if you looked at it. It was like 66 to 45, something like that. That's crazy. That's nuts.
And
I'm
this
glad
is
it doesn't
up and good to
happen
make it
every
7-0
game,
Cowboys.
but Sam Darnold
So
is
that one a pretty
not
time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton
going to throw for
Schultz on the touchdown
freaking
reception
400
to cap
yards
the drive.
plus. And 4 touchdowns with no interceptions, none. I mean, am I the only one that strikes as just a little incredulous?
And they will send this one away.
Run it back. Okay. Well,
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the
Rashard
25.
Penny. It's the battering ram
Philly's
there.
offense getting
All right,
ready.
now this
and
is
Jalen
where
Hurts ready to lead
this
them. The
is
second-round
where
pick who started
I
his
get a
career at
little
Alabama, then
concerned.
finished
It was
with an
Jalen
electric
Hurts, man.
senior
A
season in
great year.
Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2
Great
different
year.
universities,
Ran the
and this is
ball,
a
sure
guy who
was.
was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy.
I don't think he's run
Still
for a
much
touchdown.
more of a runner than a
Oddly
thrower,
enough.
but has plenty of arm and is capable
guy
of making the
can
big throws
motor,
downfield.
obviously.
And don't underestimate his ability
But
to think the
He
game.
hadn't had one
Remember, he's the son
touchdown
of a
in my
coach.
franchise.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Ooh.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming
Second
into position
down.
almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this
play a lot
game,
of zone
I feel like they've got a good
because
mindset going in. In fact, the
it's so
discussion we had with the
dangerous.
coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
Hey,
Oh, and Hurts
hey,
is going to be hit
hey,
and
hey,
taken
hey.
down to the ground. Neville Gallimore powering his way in
Although-
and burying him.
And this is what you've got to do
That
against a
was a little
quarterback
too
like
easy.
him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter.
I'm
Because
down
once he
for
gets outside, that's where
defense
he can
and all.
really hurt you.
They would probably know by now, but that's too easy. That's way too
Jordan
easy.
Berry out to punt on 4th down.
Poof.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll go out near midfield
Slid
at
right
the
off.
49.
You know
Good
why?
head
Because
down
it's
running
Turpin
on the return.
time.
Gets about 15 yards.
Turpin time.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive
Here's Dak
forthcoming here
Prescott.
for the Dallas Cowboys.
C
There's
on
2
his
series
chest.
in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script
Will
so
be
far. They got a
quarterback.
touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the
Yeah,
start
I
they scripted
think
up.
so,
And really,
Brady.
that kind of start,
Is it hike?
that can set the tone for the game for
It's a
them.
hike.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's
Ooh,
got
I didn't see you. Oh, I
He's
didn't see you.
corralled, but not before getting it
didn't
inside the
see
35. 42 yards
Should've been
rushing
in
for
the
him now on
end
just
zone.
6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
Yeah,
And he's seeing
that
things
being
before they
said,
even
you know,
open
I've got a
and hurdling
rookie
through 'em.
left guard. And he shouldn't be
First
just
down, and it's Pollard again.
stonewalling people.
Stop
he
short of the
does.
25. The nice move
Not-
couldn't
not
ultimately
against the
free
Eagles.
him. Jadeveon Clowney there on the
Really?
stop. Well, they're
I see what
making an
you're
effort
talking
to get
about
the ground game going tonight.
Now I'm
so
starting
far,
to
it's working.
understand
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and
whole
reestablishing
issue
the line of
with
scrimmage,
playing on
moving
pro.
that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day
Yeah, you're
long
probably
to
asking,
get
why
out
don't you
here
go
and
on
take
the
off.
pro then? Well, I will. perhaps the next
On second down, it's Pollard.
Next season.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
But
it's a gain of 12.
I don't know if I keep running like this,
well,
like it's a track meet or something.
Game,
I might do it mid-game.
Remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, say, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the red zone now, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs,
Schultz
and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Both at fullbacks, got the full house backfield there.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later
Look
in the
at him,
game.
mad
This
already.
guy's setting the tone early.
He's ticked off.
Types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
It's getting ticked off over there. How about this halfback power G? See if he can stop Ezekiel Elliott. Go Zeke, go. Go Zeke, go. Go Zeke, to the one.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3
try it the other way
plays.
Second and goal from the 1.
Oh yeah, we got Steelers a tackle eligible. Right.
Again, it's Elliott. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there.
Okay,
they
didn't
stop
get in there
him
yet.
just shy of the goal line.
Right.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's
only
third
because
and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on
dramatic.
third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice.
Somewhat challenging.
But I often think that second down
Even
is
if
the
it
time
is
you go
from the
play action,
1
throw the
yard
ball.
line.
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
We have meats.
On third and short to give to the tight end. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score.
I'm hoping that is because of the defense that they chose. What's that defense to where, they just go on the wings like that.
Another
Don't even
impressive
try to
drive.
go
So
up the
they're
middle.
2 for 2 touchdowns, Charles. A great start to this
Is
ball
60
game.
half out?
One of
No.
the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal
It's bittersweet.
level.
I am
Really good on the extra point. And
not
it's now
happy as
14
to
to nothing.
just how incredibly,
So that
ridiculously,
drive goes 8 plays,
vomit-inducingly
and it ends with a
easy
1-yard touchdown run.
it is. Shouldn't be like this. Even the guys on the Eagles agree. So, man, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. This shouldn't be happening. No, it shouldn't. Fix it. Tell you what.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Smith chooses
What's the
not
matter,
to return,
Smith?
and they'll bring it out to the
You
25.
don't have enough speed to run it out of the end
Philadelphia getting
zone.
set to take the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC
Probably
Championship
speed
game.
burn all the way to the house. And past the house. Let's go. Let's go. Oh,
They'll start by running the
took
option to
myself
the
out of
right.
the play there.
And he's taken
Oh.
down, but able to slip across
Well,
the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down.
Sanders is
no doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out to his left.
Son of a biscuit.
Solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, we getting in there, though. We getting in there, though.
Micah Parsons from that outside linebacker spot gets in
they have
there.
The best O-line in football.
Well, partners,
it should not be that easy.
To start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard.
Took 3 guys to bring
they're
down
able to work
Goddard.
this across midfield to the 48.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders.
Threw to Sanders
that time. Here at the 43, and that is
I had in mind Devontae Smith. That's the guy who scares me.
It'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But
last week against Carolina, and at first I had mistakenly put in the title.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Turpin had a punt return.
Set for this next drive.
Touchdown.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball.
But it happened,
so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Yes.
A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set. Running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Hike.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards.
Tyler Biadasz is hurt. Oh, good. Now I get to have my practice squad center to come in when I need my starter.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's
vicious
2nd and 7.
defense. Yippee. Hike.
Here's Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to C.D. Lamb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 14-0 the score.
That's the end of the
This is
first quarter.
NFL on EA Sports.
14-0 Dallas over the Philadelphia Eagles. Not the Eagles, the Eagles. 1st and 10. That's where running up the middle.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10.
Snap. They are waiting for me like it's nothing. I don't care. What's this?
Now
See?
Pollard. Nifty move. And they get this one to about
It's too
the
easy.
20-yard line. 85
It's too
yards
dead
rushing
dumb
for
friggin'
him.
easy. You know, I might as well just put the whole.
Here in this first
Okay,
half with a Super
let's read
Bowl
this
berth
stuff.
on the line.
Ab strangle returns.
It's difficult, but they've
Put
made
an
it
instrument in
effortless
there.
out there.
It's already
Through
out
the
there.
air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative
Care.
ease.
I do, but let's see. Ooh. Oh, let's
And they'll
move
bring the big tight end
Schultz
across the formation left.
over here like that. Okay.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard.
Oh,
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way,
nice.
and really we shouldn't
And
be
Pollard's
surprised.
getting
should we?
off,
That's
man.
what runners
Nice
do,
game.
especially the best ones. They break
Rushing and
tackles and
passing.
gain extra yardage.
or rather
2nd and 5.
receiving. As he does not throw the ball, catches it. Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
That's a key thing, though.
Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal
just
here
throw
as
short.
The tackle made at the 9.
I forgot who suggested that,
One
but
touchdown in the game
somebody just
already.
said
While this one
just
won't
throw
go for
short,
6, it's
throw
enough to
medium,
get 'em first and goal.
the
But you
long
and I
stuff,
both know he's
you
gonna be
just
a
have to
little
work
upset
for
he
it. You
didn't
just
cross
have
the
to
goal line for a second time in this one.
Might
just
want
have
the ball
to
here on the next
kinda
play.
work it to where they'll come up, the defense will, and defend the short stuff, and then you go
They scored
overtime.
touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're
Catch
trying to
'em
make
off
it a
guard,
perfect
so to
3
speak.
for 3 to start.
And I'm down with that.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his left.
Dang it.
And he's going to go down.
Some biscuit.
Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Freaking Reddick.
Hassan Reddick from his outside linebacker spot
He's
gets
their
him
sack
down there
leader,
for a
too.
loss of 4. He's certainly one of those
Freaking
quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to
daggum.
hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there
I
about
don't
how
like
they kept
you.
him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they
That's
were
all they
still able
care.
to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him
See?
escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real
Oh, that's a
options for
cool
them to throw
run.
downfield.
11 yards.
And he's able
Third
to get
down
it
and
down to the
goal.
2-yard line.
This
They
is
get 11
not.
back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Again.
A lot to praise on this
Close
drive.
my
Obviously,
eyes and
I know
just
you're seeing what I'm seeing.
hit the
Those guys
direction
up front, they're
button
getting
here,
it
okay?
done.
Doesn't matter
So
what
those
play
are
is
my
called.
choices.
They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage
half
and
back.
dominating right
Half
now
back.
on this drive.
Big play
Zero.
coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, it's just me and you.
He'll try again.
He just fell in there.
To
Whoops.
the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play
Spun
on
around
the
there.
postseason as
This
they
is-
add on to their
This
lead.
is looking a lot
Just
like
power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's
last
able to push
game.
his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big
Get into
offensive
a big
linemen
league,
come in, have to report
and
like
you know
they're
what's gonna
eligible.
happen, right?
But all they're
You know
doing
what's
is
gonna
getting a
happen.
good stance,
And it's
blocking,
one of
and
the-
getting their runner across the goal line.
the Stripes. I do have
Extra
a
point
ball.
up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 21-0.
It's going to start
So
whooping
that
little
drive consumes
defenses,
9
but
plays all
you know
told.
how
And it
stout it
culminates in a
is.
touchdown run by
And you
Ezekiel
get
Elliott.
right back into the game. Now, granted, in the end, you'll probably win, but for a moment, for much of the
kick team
game,
out there for the Cowboys
it's just
as
going
they
to
run
get
up to send
stupid.
this one away.
Oh, wow, he's not going to run.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
Tell like those
They trail
uniforms.
early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination
Where's Cunningham
as they've
when
got
they
it
need him?
1st and 10.
Cunningham, man, was he a monster or what? Guy was just ridiculously good. Call him Gumby. Like you're made out of rubber.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Did good to stop him for only a 4-yard gain. That's still a good game for them.
They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Ooh.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20.
Shoot.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Damn it, Jabril.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First down, Prescott.
Let's go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So
this was a nice example of an
I have
coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little
quarterback
underneath
accuracy at
route, just
20.
trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
To a degree, I see it on the CPU's end.
Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this to
that part, that's cool. So complementary sports, I think it is. They suggested to knock the tackling, slide it all the way down to 0. All the way down.
Right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing
that way
better assignment football.
You can see those struggles to get yards like that. That is one of the biggest changes.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hike.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, true that. Hike.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, yeah.
This is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it,
still the
I
Eagles.
will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Because on his goal.
Good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
5 plays.
5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
I wonder if at halftime I can actually bump it up to All Pro. I wonder if I can do
Out
that.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
If I can,
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
feeling hurts.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try to run some offense that way?
And he
ran right into the back of number
for
68.
3, and it's second down.
It may be only a
Where'd
gain
you
of 3
come from?
yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Dang it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown.
Crap out of this.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
30 inches.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right.
What the heck?
And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown.
You see how they just
a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
I mean, it's just one touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now. Okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball
when
game.
the ball is kicked. Yeah, that's something that needs to be addressed, perhaps.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Yeah, that's going to work.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as
Up to
he'll be
the
stopped
29.
just shy of the 30-yard line.
Not bad. Could have been maybe a little bit more patient.
Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense.
Tony
He's
P
already
in the
cruised past the
house.
100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away
Tony
for
P
halftime
in
yet.
his
He might not
house.
want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is
And then
really
they stick
working well
Zeke
for
out.
them.
Ha.
The play
Fake
calling's
out.
been excellent. The blocking's been terrific.
You
And
thought
obviously
you
his
were gonna
vision
get
and legs
lightning and
have
you
hurdled
get
him to
the
this big number so
thunder.
far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball
Oh,
here.
come on. Come on.
Oh, Zeke with a quick feet.
Oh,
And he
stepped
goes
out of bounds.
right around
Freaking
the
that
39.
was fun. That was a fun run right there.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that
He
happen,
said, yeah, wow, that was
that's when
like
you're seeing
run.
guys doing
I know,
their
I was
job,
there. I
and
just
then
did
some
it.
people
Thank
doing
you
a
very
little bit
much.
more. Offensive
But
linemen and
yeah,
tight ends,
that
they're expected
was-
to block.
that was
But the
cool.
wide receivers, all they want
That
to do is
was
catch
fun.
passes. So when they block on a big-time running
was
play
amazing.
and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That's how far you'll go? Okay, fine.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
304
He's
yards
worked relentless a
already.
lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it?
not an
How about
offensive
his ability to
genius.
break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That was my first clue. But,
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Let's go, defense.
Prescott on first down.
too easy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Oh.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Yep.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
If you're an Eagle fan and you're watching this, you have my respect. Big cats.
Play fake.
Just sit
Here's
around
Prescott. Looking
take
left
this-
side, and it's complete.
Take this
And
thrashing,
he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
even
And
though it
he's
is.
turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this
got-
time he's able to
he's
beat
got
double
good
coverage to
wrinkle on
grab
the
it.
brow there.
I
Just
think
a
that if
little
he
bit.
weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Here's Pollard.
Oh,
Almost gets to the 10.
right out of the camera view
It's a
there.
gain of 12, and the
But
Cowboys
he's feeling
pick
great.
up the
You know
first.
why?
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to
Yeah,
lower
he's not
center
that
of
far
gravity
away from
and
200
turn his
yards,
legs
that's
for a
why.
really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Okay. Man, I'm telling
And
you.
a slot man goes in motion
Wait a minute
left.
better. Somebody cursed out there.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's gonna be brought down just shy of the 5
Okay,
at
he
the
has
6.
122 yards. All right. Yeah, I
Offensive
forgot about
linemen
it.
love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy
I
also
forget.
breaks tackles and
I
creates
forgot.
extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap
3
will come
tight
from the
ends
6.
to the left. Okay. His Ike.
Now
Let's
Prescott.
roll it out. There you go.
Eluding the pressure right.
First down
5
and
yards
go.
on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than
Okay,
one
close
because
your
they took away his
eyes.
arm.
And
But he was more than
tick.
happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A chance to really cap off a
back
big
half, son.
first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second
Let
down.
it just die off. 28-7.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back.
Yeah, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so options. Settings, yes. Game options. Oh, and I can't change that. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a grayed out. Yeah. I guess then that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Right. Let's go. Well, the Eagles would get the ball first in the second half.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half
Let's
now
see
underway
what kind of
in
adjustments
the NFC Championship
they
game.
make. Oh, he's not running that out of the
And we
end
will
zone.
not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Dude,
Throwing to start the drive, but
you
that one
just threw
incomplete.
that
I'm sure it was a
ball
tough
late
halftime trying
over
to
the
figure out some
middle
strategy to get
as
things
you were
going,
getting
trailing
hit.
by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's
Those
just
are
trying every avenue to spark
cardinal
his team
sins.
here to begin the third quarter.
As far as
Not a lot
quarterbacks
going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
That was my fault.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Hurts.
Dang it.
Finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
I went flying
And they'll
like
get him down on the
Superman.
other side of midfield.
Oh, boy. That was
And
embarrassing.
coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your
Blast
tight end,
out.
let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Small.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football
my
and hope to have
gosh.
success.
And maybe I shouldn't be Van
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
I'll just be a DL.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
Daggone.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first
Potty
down.
bomb.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Potty bomb. Scored a touchdown thing in the last game against us, if I remember correctly. So I can't say too much, I suppose.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Well, This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there.
Yes.
Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
I mean, he didn't just miss. He missed.
Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end.
Barely
in the
made
bottom
that
right
in.
corner. And the deficit drops
right in the
now from
corner. I thought he was
21
gonna miss it.
down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
34.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
If we ran like that for real, he wouldn't be off the squad. Love to have him on the team.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Move on. Check down Charlie. Check down Charlie.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
Being checked down Charlie.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be
turn the
2nd
ball
down.
over.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
You're going to get tagged
but in
with
this
a name
situation,
of some sort.
the
That's
defense
just
was
the way
effective,
it is.
able to
They
stop him before you get a
planet
good
Earth.
head of steam going.
Everything, anybody is putting to
Run for Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Oh, look out.
And
it's
to
coming
the
back.
races down the
It's
right
coming
side.
back.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Well, ain't that realism? That was real. That's how things go. Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Now a handoff up the middle. Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
It's a hike.
Play action now. Prescott. Buying time to his left. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Where's the
Nice job there
flag?
on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down.
Oh, yeah,
Didn't
he
force a throw.
basically
and
stabbed a knife in
got
his
to show off
heart.
his athleticism with a
No
nice
flag.
gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Van Ginkel.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
I'm sure people laugh at my name too, so there's that.
Up the middle they go.
Oh.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more yards that
And
goal
still
line.
they
First
block
down
like
is one.
monsters. I'm telling you, that's I know I knocked down the run blocking. I know I did.
Taking their time and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Maybe that's what needs to be done. I don't know.
Here's Pollard again.
Whoa.
And he'll take it into
Well,
the end
you look what
zone
happened.
for a Cowboy touchdown.
I
Tony
am
Pollard, a
so
16-yard
tired
touchdown run.
of scoring
As his
touchdowns.
guys are able to push
So
that lead
tired.
out a bit further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Never get tired of bored of scoring touchdowns. Never. Never.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line.
Go.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Okay, he's got to run this one back. No?
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Really?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Down by 25.
We haven't exactly been
take
treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Oh, he threw the potty bomb, and
it's
it's a first down at that.
40, they'll mark him down at the 39.
Turn him into an all-pro.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker who often leads his team in tackles.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but
3
he is
yards,
going to be
it's like a
stuck
sack.
in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that whole run just felt old school, didn't it? That was a throwback. Punishing runner, getting the football, picks up good yardage, and knocks a bunch of people aside.
give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Burning a lot of time.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's just
to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. Good give. No. No.
Chauncey Golston.
I'm sorry. No. It does favor me. No.
All about the offense so far.
Ain't no way
this
where
drive,
that gonna
putting
happen.
something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is
he
one
got
play
pushed
from
down.
stalling out.
He got pushed down like I don't know.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
That's crazy.
Back to throw here.
Oh,
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Pass. Oh, he's on the run.
Needing the tough yards, they run it
He
with
got
their
the first down.
fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Come on, D.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 1 more quarter. Flying Eagles, what you got? What do you have to offer?
Looking to throw.
Get him.
Steps away to his left.
He made the catch.
Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Yeah, no takeaways. That's another problem. Another probe. Okay, let's go there.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
35,
Pinheiro's
18
extra point up
plays.
and good.
Good
And that'll cut
moly,
the lead
man.
down
My
to
defense
18.
was just dog tired. 18 plays. Not 8. 18. Sheesh. Oh my goodness.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
I run this one back all the way.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
One can dream.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
So Tony P
The
has
win
done.
for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores.
These are Eagles.
They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think
it.
you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Oh.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, gosh. So third down and inches out.
The offense on third down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
CD. Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully he'll block
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Oh, my gosh.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Maybe that is that's just how the
first down, and it's Pollard again.
The software engine.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They normally do that to other people. We're doing that to them. So, I mean, it's just kind of like do what you want to, Bill, almost. even at the settings that we have.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right.
Oh,
that one complete to Elliott. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But if you want to catch it, catch it.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
Got, did you say 8 in the box?
They'll run left with Pollard. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
When a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
They don't have any more strength.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Down to about
the 32.
But
they can't wrap up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Okay. Sit hike. Hey.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And
works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
If he didn't bring him down,
they're bringing a spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They're down in 4.
On third down, it's Pollard.
Call
it a 1-yard
didn't
gain
quite make it.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
He's wearing
well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Okay, well, I had to win at my bat. That's encouraging. Oh, yeah. That's nothing but net.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Ain't no doink there. That's right down the middle.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Could have handed to Philadelphia, man.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this
one.
It's a touchback.
Let Jalen Hurts become like a monster.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl birthed so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle here to Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Get him.
Being chased out left.
Oh,
Hurts fumbles a big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
Second sag, though.
offensively,
Four
they're just not
total
playing a
for
very clean
Dallas.
football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Second down and 24.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the
I didn't expect to
numbers.
just
Another
blast
incomplete
through
pass
there
we
like
just saw, and
that.
they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Defense.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher.
This is what it takes.
5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They're actually going to go for this. Okay.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try to make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Let's go.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And nothing else in the city, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us
it's
time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers still
they
want
brought
them
the
to
safety.
because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they get it their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
It's good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's good. Let's see if he runs it this time. Oh, come on.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
That's a productive day for a
Look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Only because I seriously tweaked the settings. That's the only reason why.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed.
This guy's averaging almost 4 yards a carry.
Yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With the strip sack. He's the one who's made this. Okay. Oh, okay. Parsons stripped the ball. He's the one who made the strip sack.
I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried.
Yeah, that's another thing. I had to really slam the fumble number almost completely all the way down. And somebody had mentioned, excuse me, somebody had mentioned the possibility of the fumbles meter being that the closer to 0 you go, the more fumbles that you have.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And that seems to be the case. This is the most fumbles I've seen.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense.
Did he catch it? He caught it.
And the carnage continues. What? It's another touchdown.
Oh, wow. Nice. And 2 guys went the same route. That had to have been a mistake. They're young dudes, so very well. They've been a mistake.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at.
Give him the 6 points.
See if it all comes together.
Come on. Okay, good. So they do agree.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Bullock good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Prescott.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Put some fame in his name, not shame.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
All right, so we are going to the Super Bowl.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Man, y'all know in real life he would
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh,
this has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Hurts. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Fielded just inside the 30. Ooh, with a juke. 21 yards.
Nice.
Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
And disco night at AT&T Stadium.
The field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps. Just
he's still on his feet.
They can.
Oh, my gosh.
20. 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
For real, though.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Video. All right, you know what?
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff left.
Kickoff
Kickoff
the
left.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the footage.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh.
And he'll be brought down right
That's
on the chalk
squirt
of the
out of
20.
there. Kansas City Chiefs going to another Super
back out and
Bowl.
set to go for their next drive. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Got him in. It's Brown.
Oh, man, I was about to spear.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37.
I'm about to put the crown of my helmet into his ear hole. And that's the ball game.
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. You know, okay. I'm just repeating what he said. All right, there's some nice still shots there. If you're a Cowboy fan, that is.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Outside of the 303 yards rushing by Dallas, that's pretty realistic. Okay, here we go. Player stits. So Prescott, 18 of 22, still a really high percentage of completions, but throw short, throw 5 to 10 yards at the most, and that's, I guess, going to happen. 18 of 22, 258 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Jalen Hurts, 26 of 40, 249 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So, but there's been a whole lot of drop picks too. Tony Pollard, 27 carries, 239 yards, 2 scores. And then this fella right here, the rookie from Iowa, Monty Pottebaum, 13 carries, 51 yards, surprising everybody with his running ability. So, and here's Ezekiel Elliott, 8 for 42 and a touchdown. This guy just continues to put up good numbers, although he's relegated to, number 2 status, I guess. Prescott, 3 for 21. Hurts, 2 for 18. Disappointing. Sanders, 4 for 11. Jay Ferg, 1 for 1 and a touchdown. That's his MO. All right, so receiving. A.J. Brown, 9 for 127 yards and a touchdown. Pottebaum, 5 for 36. Rice, 5 for an even 100 yards and a score. Devontae Smith, a paltry 4 catches for 20 yards? What in the heck was going on with their game plan? Anyway, Dallas Goedert, 4 for 21 and a touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 3 for 31 and 2 touchdowns. Gallup, 3 for 29. CeeDee Lamb, only 3 catches, but 70 yards and a touchdown. Michael Thomas, 2 for 30. EEE, 2 for 7. Miles Sanders, 2 for 15. P-Shot, 1 for 16. TP, 1 for 5. No, right. So 3 guys got to eat pancakes today. Tyron Smith, Lane Johnson, and Will Putnam. All right. You win a new car. No, not really. TJ Edwards, 18 tackles, followed by Van Ness with 11, and Damone Clark tied with CJ Gardner-Johnson with 10. TFL time. Michael Parsons led everybody with 2. A few other people with 1. Sacks. Chauncey Golston and Michael Parsons both had 2. Clark, Gallimore, and Reddick each had 1. No picks, so why am I even looking in that column? Let's go to pass deflections. 2 for Malik Hooker to lead everybody. A handful of other people had 1. Forced fumbles. Here's something of note. 2 forced fumbles in the same game. Whoa. Chauncey Golston and Michael Parsons. DeMarcus Lawrence actually recovered a fumble. No blocks. Or rather blocks. Hold on a second. P break. Hold on. All right. Sometimes you just gotta use it. Okay, so nothing crazy on that end of things. Nothing really of note there. Everything was perfect there. We did not punt. Not even once. Not once. Philadelphia did, though. 3 times. Oops. Let's go back over there. Turpin had a good time. Running back kickoffs. 31-yard average, man. That's cooking. And look at that punt return average. Gee, there's only a couple of them, but still, considering the state of punt returns nowadays, that is rocking and rolling, man. All right, so now let's go to the team stats. All right, man, tons of offense on Dallas. They did not even bust 300 yards. Good night. Rushing yards, Dallas had 303. Passing yards was sensible. Sensible. Man, I'm glad I ran across that article. That forum. Oh my gosh. I almost want to take a picture of it. I mean, that's the way it should be right there. First downs, and that's another one. That's fairly decent here too. Let's see, turnovers. Well, we won the turnover battle. Third down conversions, we were all over it. Fourth down, we didn't even attempt any, so you got that. Red zone. We were in the red zone 9 times, so you can get half of that. You're gonna win. All right, so red zone, TD, penalties. We had all 3 penalties in the game. Possessed the ball for 32 minutes. All right. That is, for me anyway, that is bomb skillet. Let's see. Let's see what's coming up here. Maybe there is a coach interview, a press conference. That's what I was trying to say. Getting old, man. Getting old. Okay. So I got 3 dudes who are getting player upgrades, including this man right here, Diggy, Osa Idigazua, and Bell and Dalton too. Oh my gosh, y'all doing that man wrong. I don't know. Maybe it might be helping him out there actually. Okay. Help these guys out. Okay, there we go. Playoff rivals, yeah. Playoff rivals, yeah. Oh, it is a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. This little piggy went to market. Little piggy needs a ring, and all the little piggies are walking home to watch from the couch. Oh, that's hard. Great job, but we're not done yet. Let's keep this thing running and make sure that we're covered in confetti when all is said and done. All right. Third time's a charm. Your defense will have +5 hit power for the next game. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because both Philly and Dallas had +5 hit power in the game you just saw. Home is where the rivals. You've earned +5 staff points. Yes. All right. Okay. All right. slamming. Yeah, boy. All right. Oh, that kicks. Right on. All right, so let's view the Pro Bowl roster. How does Pro Bowl roster? Roster look. Percent in Carr. Richardson, you can read. Yeah. There you go. For your viewing pleasure. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, there you go. So there are your NFC and AFC Pro Bowl rosters for this season. No need to thank me. It's what I do. All right, player upgrades. You got Schultz, you got Vander Esch, you got Tyler Schmidt. Why am I talking like I heard dentures in my mouth? Maybe I'm just trying too hard to be funny. Yep, that's it. I think that's what it is. All right, so those guys got upgraded. View weekly awards. No, that's not. Match roster. Advance the week. Perhaps. Yes, I'm going to do so right now. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. You know what? Let's have some fun here. Maybe we ain't done yet. Let's if my screen will hurry up and refresh. Okay, there we go. All right, Super Bowl Media Day. Participate in Super Bowl Media Day. Okay, I guess so. Let's watch now. Okay. Coach, you already have one ring, so you're no stranger to the magnitude and atmosphere surrounding the Super Bowl. How much does that help? It don't mean jack, dude. It's hard to say, but I don't think it's helped much, to be honest. Every week and every game, whether it's Super Bowl or not, it's a different hill to climb with different circumstances and challenges. So just for that, I earned 10 staff points. Just for doing something I'm supposed to do? Okay. I'll take that chatter. Strategy. Upgrade me players. Ooh, Patrick Mahomes, man, he's gonna, oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna need these player upgrades. That's for sure. So Diggs and Pollard. Yep. You betcha. Come on. Oh, whoops. There we go. That's supposed to be automatic. Guess not. Okay. I'll do my strategy some other time, but let's look at Pat Mahomes' numbers. 4,812 yards, 44 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. Pretty dang cool. This is a good team. This is a really good team. Okay. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. It is late. Truly, it is. But you know something? Let's change up something here, right? Right. Is it the league settings? I can't remember. It is. Okay. All right, so let's go up to All Pro. Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting loony. My inner Beavis and Butthead is coming out of my butt. No, kidding. All right, so let's go here. All right. So there you go. I mean, there's nothing much else really for this time. I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta get up early in the morning. I don't know about you guys, but I gotta go. But I will leave you with good feelings, hopefully. Especially if you're a Cowboy fan. Sorry, Eagles fans. Next season, perhaps. Be sure to check this upcoming video out. Like and subscribe to one that you just got through looking at. This is going to be a humdinger. Yeah, it's going to be a humdinger. Merely because of Patrick Mahomes. Kelsey is obviously going to play a big part as well. I want to say something more, but there's really not much else to say except that sometime during the week I will play the Super Bowl. You'll watch. Maybe I'll watch. No, I'm going to play. I'm going to play. For sure. And see how that comes out. Should be interesting, to say the very least. And if I lose, hopefully I won't be called a jabroni. Looking at you, Kelsey. If you like and subscribe, have fun. Thank you, the 17 subscribers that I have. Although, again, I think they're not all human, but that's the world we live in. Let's roll. Actually, that's none of you guys' business. Bump that. I was gonna say that there is a very special birthday that's coming up in just over a week's time, but I do not have permission to say who it is. At least not until it's all over, I guess. But good night. Have fun. And have a wonderful, wonderful time. Be nice to each other. And again, have a great and happy Resurrection Day evening. And all right, I'm running out of steam here. So I just get all my friends to say good night. Good night. Say good night, Beavis and Butthead. Okay, you could have just stick us at the end of the video. It's so stupid. But here we are. Good night, everybody. And sleep tight.
Yeah. Sleep tight, everybody. Keep rocking. Oh, and Megadeth rules.
Hey, stupid, that was my line.
Well, you didn't say it.
All right, boys. All right. Go just go somewhere. Oh, that's right. We have one other person there. Hello. I don't even know who that's supposed to be. I was Well, it's supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it just comes out sounding like just run-of-the-mill, TV English accent. Sorry. Good night.